Okay, so let's talk about sponsoring consultants. I'm going to explain the difference between a direct sales business and a network marketing business. And understanding the two is very important. I used to be part of a jewelry business where I sold jewelry in a home show kind of format. I did that for 5 years. That was direct sales, okay? The reason was that the focus was primarily on product sales. And so is our focus. We absolutely have to sell product. That's what it's all about. But they did not have the opportunity in a direct sales company to sponsor anybody outside of their country, and some not even in another province. So, and they don't have their customers don't have the ability to shop online at a discount. They have to pay for shipping, they have to pay full price. So we have this preferred client option that people can get a wholesale membership. That's what makes us different. Also, the fact that we can sponsor anybody in the 6 countries we're in, and probably more coming. So that allows us to, it's a completely night and day business, okay? Product sales only is more of a hobby. If you want something more than that, if you want something that's a legacy that you're going to leave to people, if you want something bigger than just selling product. And honestly, most people start just by focusing on the product sales. It gives us confidence. We start to really love the product. And then we start thinking, okay, I love this business. I love this culture. I love the community. I love the possibilities. I'm learning more about what's possible with Arbonne. Then I want to think, okay, well, why not sponsor some consultants? Why not teach other people to do what I do? And so this is where network marketing comes in, because it really puts the power in your hands, okay? So when you focus on sponsoring consultants, it really becomes about a lot of people doing a little. If it's just you out there having to get a lot of customers, it's exhausting, because it's just like, I gotta get more, I gotta get more, I gotta get more, okay? But if you want to leverage your time, teach somebody else to do what you're doing. So let's say, and I'll show you a diagram later just to sort of visualize that. But if you're working 10 hours a week, and then you teach 5 people to get to work 10 hours a week, you make a small commission off those other 5 people. So between the 6 of you, you're working 60 hours, and you're working 10 hours, but you're getting paid on 60 hours worth of work, because you are putting your time into coaching and mentoring, and their success means your success. You actually have a valued interest in that person, okay? So for network marketing, you're gonna have more loyal customers because they get a discount as well. So, you know, give them a discount and keep them happy. We have free shipping, incredible products, specials all the time, with global sponsoring. It allows you to leverage your time because you're not having to do it all the time. Unlimited income potential. There is no limit to your income in network marketing, okay? I want you to learn about the benefits of network marketing. I want you to fall in love with it, and you need to be able to say to somebody, well, this is the difference between direct sales and network marketing, and this is why I chose network marketing. Never put down somebody else's business, but if somebody says to you, how is Arbonne different? Say, well, you know what? I can't say much about that company, but here's what I love about Arbonne. Always go to the positive and the things that you love, and they will see the differences themselves, okay? Okay, so sponsoring consultants, let's raise the bar. Follow a simple system, okay? We have a very simple system. Basically, build your belief in Arbonne, build your belief in yourself, and learn the skill set. Learn what to say to people. Build your excitement, your energy, and when all that comes together, you are going to absolutely build your business. So in the beginning, you're going to do some launches with your sponsor. You're going to hand out products, some samples. Be generous with your products. You know, samples are everything. You could build a whole business on fizz. This is mind health, by the way. I could build a whole business on mind health in my generation, because keeping our mind strong is so, so important. And this is fantastic for that. So you want to do group presentations. You want to learn the Discover Arbonne presentation. You cannot be an area manager before you're doing Discover Arbonnes. You just can't. You want to be doing the 30-day program. You want to learn about all the different products we have. There's lots to do. And so I'm going to raise the bar. If you want a business and you want to sponsor consultants, you have to do the work. Am I back? Okay, sorry. So if you want to sponsor consultants, you absolutely have to do the work. You have to build your mindset. You have to build your belief in Arbonne. You have to build your belief in the industry. And you also have to learn the skill set. And I mean the verbiage, okay? So your goal is to sponsor consultants and or maybe talk to your clients, because there's so many clients who use the product and they just don't know what the business is about. So it's up to you to say, hey, Susie, you know what? Have you ever thought about doing something like this? You'd be amazing because you're so good with people. You love the products. What have you got to lose? You're going to get a bigger discount and you'll get paid when you share it with other people. I mean, what's that would just come be part of this amazing fun community. And then if they say something like, oh, I'm too busy, why are you holding back on your dream? You've mentioned that you want some more time freedom. What if you could get that? Why don't you just come take a peek? What if this did work for you? Don't accept their excuses as a no. They're waiting for you to be the leader and to push them a little bit in the pool. Okay, that's confidence. Oh, I was reading this book, which I gotta recommend. It's called The Confidence Code. And in it, it says, confidence is the purity of action produced by a mind free of doubt. In other words, just do the activity without worrying at all about whether they say yes or no. You're so clear on what you have. In order to be so clear on what you have every day, you've got to be reading, listening to something about Arbonne. You've got to believe in yourself and you've got to believe in the company, okay? So follow up with your PCs, offer them the business and give them a little nudge to come and take a peek. Send them videos, create interest and excitement. It takes 5 to 6 asks before somebody will join. It took me at least 6 before I joined. Okay, and a big push in the pool because she wouldn't sell me any products until I sat down and looked at the business. And I finally looked at the business. I thought, what the hell? Why wasn't I doing this earlier? So you've got to give them a little push because they don't know what they're saying no to. Develop really close relationships with your PCs. They're following you. They're buying this business not because of us or anybody with a Mercedes. They are buying you, okay? So show them what they can do in terms of a financial goal or a time goal, time leverage goal, whatever it is they need, find their need and show them how it can be filled through Arbonne and be confident about it, okay? Share your vision, your lifestyle, your hope, your culture. You're really hope dealers. That is your leadership, okay? So show them what you want to do with Arbonne. And don't be afraid to make it sound big because they're only going to follow you if it's something that's worth going after. So let down the walls. I mean, I was an extremely conservative person when I started this business, and I totally had to let down my walls if I wanted this. And I wanted this because I wanted independence. I like control. I wanted financial independence no matter what. And I was doing this. I had never, ever seen an opportunity that had the ability to give me this kind of financial independence and to will it to my family. Never, ever, ever have I ever seen it. I was not going to let this go. And I want to get that message across to you guys. Don't let this opportunity go. Share it with your whole heart, okay? Follow the simple system. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. It's not the system that changes. It's only you. You have to just build the best you. When you are confident, you will go about it confidently and people will follow you. That's all it is. So practice, practice, practice. Read, 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 and build your mindset. Okay? Train on the benefits of business tools. If you have no products, you're not in business. If you don't use Arbonne's products, you don't really believe in it, you can't build a business. It's inauthentic, and people will just, they'll sniff it out. The authenticity is everything. Could you tell if I was faking my excitement for Arbonne? Totally. You know, so you absolutely have to be authentic, and that's really what Arbonne is about. Okay. So teach people, oops, sorry, I'm going back here. Teach people about the difference between being in qualification with 1,000 versus 2,500. 1,000 is good. You want to stay at 1,000 because if you're really working your business and then all of a sudden you hit a couple of consultants who join your team, you want that 1,000 PQV to count towards your qualifications. But 2,500 is your goal, because 2,500 is what you need to do as a district manager. So you want to be doing that and make that your goal. Raise the bar. We want bigger goals for people. If we keep lowering the goals and say, yay for doing, 150 PQV, we're never going to be letting people rise to their greatness. So raise the bar and have them go for 2,500 and give the presentation to 25 people a month. Like, if you could present this business to one person a day, make that your goal. Say, hey, I've got to do this presentation for 30 times this month. Would you be one of mine? Ask people. They'll sit down and then they'll go, oh, geez, wow, I never knew about this. Maybe I'd like to know more about it. You might be surprised, okay? So if you want long-term sustainability in this business, you definitely want a customer base, but the most loyal people are the people who have something in it for them, and that's the consultants. And honestly, the people that have been with me since the beginning and loyal long-term consultants, those are my best customers, and those are the people who create a long-term business for me. So I created this visual so that you could see that a district manager and maintaining a district is really about 4 people or more or less doing a little, but I've divided it up into an even number of 4. If each person in one entire month only did 625 QV, that would mean the personal products you buy for you and your household, and also you would sell maybe 1 ASVP and a few other products. Okay, many of us do way more than 625. So if you could show this diagram to somebody and say, well, a team of 3, 4 people, you being one of them, doing this consistently, every month makes you a district manager. So now let me help you find your 3 people. Let me help the next person find their 3 people. Let me help that person find their 3 people. A lot of people doing a little really adds up. It'll blow your mind. If you look at an area manager, it's 4 district managers. So once you help those 3 people find their 3, and so on, you need 3 district managers and yourself doing 2,500 to be an area manager. It's not really that much. But you're still only doing 625 a month, remember. Does everybody follow me on this? If not, just unmute yourself and say, help, I don't understand, because it's confusing sometimes. But it's really about a lot of people doing 625. So if you can just present people that option of, oh, I don't need to do thousands of dollars in sales every month. I don't need to have thousands of customers. You really just need a few. But you've got to present this business in a way that's simple so that everybody sees that they could show others how to do the same thing. Everybody find 3 or 4 customers. Everybody find 3 or 4 people who join their business, who find 3 or 4 customers. You'll explode. Okay, so use these diagrams to show people. I think it might be helpful. I'll post them in Easton Nation. I think they are there, but I'll post them again. And the same thing for a region. If you're an area manager right now, you are doing 10,000. But if you could show a whole bunch of people how to become district managers, guess what? You're going to have a whole people promoting to area. And that's how it starts. It starts by showing the consultants how to become districts. And this is why we created these Power 2 district groups, Power 2 area groups, is because the leadership begins at the bottom. It doesn't at the top in this business. It's all about creating leaders at the bottom who believe they can become district managers. A lot of people doing a little makes a district. A lot of people doing that makes an area. And a lot of areas doing that makes a region. 4 again. Magic number in Arbonne is 4. Okay. So the key is to train, 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 train. Go over the documents, go over the videos, and you will learn it. I remember Eric Worre saying this to me. He's the author of GoPro, an incredibly successful network marketer. And I remember him saying something to me that really stuck. And he said he knew if he wanted to be as good as one of the top network marketers, that he would have to repeat what that guy said 100 times before he would be able to do. So he took his presentation, his Discover, whatever company he was with, and did it 100 times. And he was so good at it and so confident at the end of it, making it his own and everything, that he became one of the top network marketers. It's exactly what I did. And this is why I created the document, verbiage training, phase 1, 2, 3, which is loaded in Easton Nation. And the reason I created it is so that you would have it in writing, some things to say to people. So go over it, practice it, work with your sponsors. Say, I don't know what to say to these people. What do I say? If you're just talking to people and sending messages and going back and forth and you're not getting results, it means you're saying the wrong things or doing the wrong things. There's always room for improvement. So when I used to say to something to somebody and I wouldn't get a response, or I would get the wrong response, I would say, okay, what can I change? Instead of saying, oh, what do they, they don't want this business, they're rejecting me. I'm like, okay, I'm not presenting in a way that they get it yet, because this is friggin' awesome. So what I had to do was look at me. What could I do to change what I'm saying so that it's more inspiring for that person to come and take a look? Okay? Self-reflection, self-awareness is everything. So do the Discover Arbonne, record yourself. Many of you have been doing that. I love it. Send them to me. Long versions, short versions. Just keep doing them over and over and over. What I'm looking for is energy, excitement. I don't care so much about all the everything being there and the information. People are buying you and your energy and your vision way more than whether we're a B Corp or whether we're vegan and all that stuff. That they will find later. But they're looking for hope. They're looking for a dream. They're looking for vision. So I want to see that in the presentation, okay? Handling objections is in that same document. You want to learn how to handle those objections, and that's going to come with confidence, and that's going to come with practice, okay? I want you to go to the source, and on the source, there are tons of videos in there. You can go to SoundCloud, you can go to the business section under the source. There's tons under something called Discover Arbonnes. There's some My Stories there. Like, start going through those documents. I was blown away by all of the examples and videos they have in there. So dig into there and you will find under business training on the source, there's tons of stuff. And I want you to see, I want you to visualize that you're, I don't know if you can see me down in the middle of this group here, but that's me. And I was in my house and my girlfriend said to me, Maggie, you should do this. You know, you'd be great at this. And I'm like, oh, 5 or 6 times she talks to me about it. She finally gets me to listen. I'm like, okay, I'm in. And then I had this vision. I didn't have a clue who would join me, not a clue. And I didn't really care because I knew there were millions of people all over the world with hair and skin and they needed what Arbonne offers. So I just got to go and offer it with the most excitement, the most vision, and the most consistency and never stop. This little snapshot was CNTC 14 years into my business. This is nothing. This is a fraction of what I want to create. Each one of you needs to have a vision to create that. Imagine that if each one of you on this call tonight go out and create that by you talking to one person and then talking to another, and then they talk to one, and then they talk to one, and then so on and so on and so on. The power of positivity, the power of connection, the power of hope and vision is so contagious. So contagious, but we have to share it. Stop holding us back. This book also talks about women and how we hold ourselves back. And absolutely, the confidence code, you got to get it, is all about letting go of that stupid stigma we have about holding ourselves back. Men go out and fake it, and they don't care. So we can go out and not fake it, but be real and be authentic, because we have something incredible. So I just wanted to give you a little snapshot into what I'm thinking in terms of where I believe we are going, or we need to go. And over the next few months, when we are here, I don't want to say stuck inside, but we are in the situation we're in, we need to look at the leaders. True leaders are defined in the tough times. True leaders decide to just dig in and find that grit and make it happen. And you can be down for a little bit, but you got to get out of it and suck it up, girls and guys, because this is your time. This is your time to plant all those seeds. It's your time to plant your vision, to build your vision. We've never had more time on our hands ever. So now is when you want to do it. Then when things start lifting out, I'm telling you, stuff's coming in the new year. I don't even know what it is, but the universe is telling me it's friggin' crazy. I don't know what it is, but something in me is telling me that it's going to just explode our businesses. We need to be ready to grab that. We need to be confident in our skill set, sponsoring, launching, doing three-way calls. Like, just get out there and get on a mission, because you are all meant for greatness. Are you with me on this?
Woohoo, you're on fire.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go.
We are going to be on fire. I need a little pinky grabbing, everybody. Everybody grab my pinky. Let's make a little pact all together that we are, and I've done this before, locking arms, locking pinkies for the future of all of us. I believe in every single one of you. Every single one of you can be anything you want to be. We're in it. Let's do this, guys.
Let's do
Woo!
it.
All right.
I love you.